I just said I'm going to put this out here because it needs to be said. Because a lot of people are not teaching them this. I didn't learn this when I was coming up. So I'm going to teach this to y'all youngins, whether you're 18, 19, 16, 17, whatever, 21, 23, 25. You could be either 30, 40, or even 50 years old. But it's mostly for the young people out there. If you're looking for a girlfriend or a wife or a friend to smash or whatever, if you ain't got 4 of the things I'm finna name, you don't need a girlfriend. You don't need none one of them. If you don't have your own income, if you don't have your own credit, if you don't have your own vehicle, or if you don't have your own place to stay, you need at least, you need all those. If you don't have those, you don't need no girlfriend. You don't need to be talking about getting married. You don't need to be doing none of that, especially if you're a man. As a man, he needs to have himself established before he's thinking about getting a girlfriend or a wife, especially a wife. So I'm gonna break it down for you. Let's just say that you do get a wife or get a girlfriend. All right, you get a girlfriend. You got to fund. Not only you got to come out of your pocket to spend money for you. You also got to come out with more money to spend on her, because women are expensive. They want their hair done, their nails done, their eyelashes done, their feet. Then they love to shop. They love the bag. They chasing the bag. That's why you got women nowadays that's always chasing the bag. So now you got to cover that. Then on top of that, if she already come with kids, whether it's 1 kid, maybe 2, or even more, you got to spend money on them, because you got to bring them in, because both of y'all are part of the relationship. So whatever she come with, you got to accept it as well. Then on top of that, you mess around and have a baby by this child. By this girl. There's more money coming out of your pocket. And you ain't got no income, or you ain't got enough income, because kids are way more expensive. So on top of that, if you mess around and break up in the relationship for whatever reason, and she go downtown and put your butt on child support, you got to come out more and more money over a breakup or over a woman that you really ain't got nothing to do with. You just want to take care of your child or whatever, but you don't want nothing to do with the woman. Well, the money's going to go to the woman, and she's going to go and tell them all this crazy stuff, and they're going to believe her, and they're going to punish you for all that, even if it ain't your fault. You got to have strong proof that it ain't your fault, that she's an unfit mother, in order for you to get out of that. And in a lot of cases, you still can't get out of that, because they still gonna rule for the women. So, with all that being said, before you thinking about going to get a female, period, you need to have your own income. You need at least 3 sources of them, if not 7. You need to have your own income. You need to have your great credit score. You need to at least have between a 680 and a 730 credit score or higher. You need that. You need to have your own transportation. It ain't got to be extravagant, just a decent thing, just a decent ride to get you to and from there. And you also need a decent place to live. You need to be able to afford all this, because you think all this stuff is expensive, and it's getting higher and higher, and it's getting worse. And these females out here are getting worse and worse out here. Now, if you got you a good woman that's going to help you, which is usually very rare nowadays, because the women are usually chasing the bag nowadays. They're not looking for a good man. They only settle down when they're already ran through, and they don't want nobody else. That's when they go through the bad men that treat them all crazy, and they say to themselves later on down the line that they ain't been ran through, or they ain't been, just damaged mentally. Then they want to save you, for later on, because they know you're going to tolerate this stuff. That ain't good, y'all. So I'm telling y'all this right now, and I said all that to say this. have yourself together as a man. You also, not only that, you need to know how to protect yourself. Because if you don't know how to protect yourself, you can't protect your wife, you can't protect your kids. You gotta know how to protect yourself from harm and danger. You need to know how to do all that before you even think about going to get a spouse, period. So, and you gotta make sure you are real good at choosing the right spouse. Because a lot of these women don't know how to be a spouse. They don't know how to be a woman in the house. All they know about is go get a career, you know, and they just want to get married and stuff like that. But they don't know that it's a lot that come with that. So I'm saying that to say this. Have you at least 4 sets of utensils. 5, matter of fact. I'm going to put 5 on there. You need to know how to protect. You need to know how to provide, which is your income. And your protect, provide, and maintain. Them are the 3 things you need to know. But when I break it down, you need 5 of the things I named. Your own income, your own credit, your own transportation, and your own crib, and your own protection. If you don't have those 5 things, you don't need no girlfriend. I said it. That's what you need. Now, you can do what you want to do with that information. Peace out.